Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask our rising stars to share, take a few moments to share with us what this means to them. And then we're gonna exit the stage after we hear from the 5, 4, 3, 2. And then Josephine, we'll have a special interview with you as the #1 rising star. But before we get there, I'd like to go to Jen and Matt Case. Jen and Matt, what an incredible journey this past year has been. You guys, y'all, let me say this about them. In 6 months from the moment they joined, they went from manager, senior manager, what we call executive manager, director, Emerald Director, and Sapphire, and made it to World Team Vacation. So what does this moment feel like for you guys?
Well, you know, when you give me this microphone, I cry, so I'm gonna try to keep it together. This is more than I knew to even pray for. So, of course, these products are amazing, and the business has totally, it's changed our income, of course, but my life forever changed when Nicole Blaine walked into my life because I prayed for her. And so, y'all, this company and the community and these friendships have totally, totally changed our lives. And so, like I say all the time, y'all are stuck with us because it's blessed us more than we could have ever hoped or dreamed. So we're just so grateful to be here, and we're so blessed to know all of you.
Jen always goes first, and I have to follow that. So I'm just blessed to be here. I'm blessed to have the family that I have. All of this is a godsend, and we try not to forget how lucky we are in the world we live in these days and what goes on, and those who are less fortunate. So it's a blessing, and to get to watch my wife succeed and do something she truly loves to do. She's a people person, and she loves people, and that's probably the most attractive quality. But it's a blessing for me to do what I do during the day and know that she has the ability to raise our kids, take care of the responsibilities of our home. We have 5 children, so that's a lot of work in itself. But to have the flexibility to do that and also be successful at business, I admire her every day to get to watch her, and I'm blessed to get to do it. So thank you all so much for having us and you know, for being a part of this family. And Alan and Nicole, Jen said it, you know, y'all changed our lives. Products, company, everything to the side. The friendship you provided us and sticking by us and the prayers and the good and bad we've been through together, that's what friendships are. I know a lot of people have acquaintances, but true friends are hard to find in this day and age, and we don't take that lightly at all. So we're blessed to know you guys and your family. So thank you to everyone.
And Jen, are you still working as a barista?
No, I'm no longer working at my sister's coffee shop. I was making $10 an hour. In fact, my sister and I met Nicole the same day, and my sister for the last year has said no, 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 no. Anyway, she is actually number 13 on the Achievers Club leaderboard, and she's going to start promoting the shakes and everything in her coffee shop. So her no turned into a yes.
And, you know, as top rising stars, I'm going to ask all of you this. What's one of the tools that has helped you in building your business? What's one of your favorite tools? That's something that everyone here can use as well.
Well, we did a lot of the health talks, and Matt and I, just to be candid, we're both in recovery. We're very loud about it, and so for us, it's just to continue to be unapologetic about our story. I struggle with it sometimes, but I know transparency is the best way to go, and I'm reminded every day that God gave me a story. He could have given it to you, he could have given it to you or you. I struggle with drugs and alcohol, and he gave it to me to share. So I encourage y'all, you have a story. Every one of us has a story. So share it bold, and share it proud, and share it for the Lord, because he will honor that.
That's awesome. And what's somebody that comes to mind that you've been able to sharing that tool? By the way, your story is your best tool. Oftentimes we think of videos and brochures and apps, and as amazing as they are, I agree with you, story is the #1 tool we all have. So Thank you for being an encouragement example to all of us, sharing your story. What is, maybe it's sharing your story or a tool, a story of somebody that you brought into the business that you're proud of.
Well, I met another girl at a coffee shop. Her name is Jessie Marlin. You might recognize her name. She's number 1 on the leaderboard. And she just started this, y'all, 2 weeks ago. Wow. So she is the project research manager at Vanderbilt University. And she is so passionate about people in Christ and research in science. And she has just taken this and ran with it. And she's type 1 diabetic. She's severely celiac. And she is just blown away by NeoLife. And she's home and she couldn't make it here. But she's texting me every minute, and she's watching y'all, and she is so fired up, and she will be here next year. I believe it with all my heart. But shout out to my girl, Jessie Marlin. I'm super, super proud of her.
That's awesome. And look at your daughter over there. That is the cool, y'all, I wish you could see this. I took a picture of it at some point. We're going to have to share it. That is the most, not only adorable, but that is so cool, isn't it? To see that what you all are doing on stage, all of you and all of you in the room, by going out there and building businesses, the examples you're setting for your children. I mean, look at that. She's so proud of y'all.
She's our diamond.
She is a future diamond. Look at her. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. All right, so number 4, Cassie and Buz Stephens. I've had the privilege of getting to know you guys and interview y'all on the leadership call. And first of all, you guys are heroes just in the fact you're a school teacher, and you've touched so many people's lives over the decades. And well, a couple. And today, that's being carried on in your retirement. Congratulations. And you stepped up to Emerald Director. When we talk about consistency, I was looking back, you've never missed a month. Congratulations. And continue to grow. So what does this mean to you guys?
What does it mean to us? Excitement to be here. We've not ever been here before. Surprised that we're up here. He called our name and we're like, us? Okay. Didn't mean to build a business, but look what happened. And it's just been interesting to share. I tell people I know 2 things that work, Jesus and NeoLife.
This is definitely fun for me. It's exciting in that basically she's the gatherer and the communicator. She spends time on the phone, and I drive her to her next meeting and then take the check to the bank.
I love it. And you have your own driver with benefits.
We've been married for 51 years in September, and we found NeoLife because he drove me to an engagement that I had, and he talked to the husband of the wife that was hosting my party. And we left with him saying, I want to do NeoLife. I went, no, you don't. But it's been interesting.
Wow. And and by the way, why don't everybody step up a little bit? I feel like we don't want anybody falling off the stage here. I've done that before. It's no fun. We've seen it. Thank you. How about, would you share with us what is one of your favorite tools that you're using? And maybe a story and how you're using it.
I looked at my husband and I said, our very best tool is LaVon Vaughn. Hats off to her. She has built our business through her dedication in coming miles to do a meeting, and we simply gathered people. She's been amazing. But we do 3-way calls probably more than a lot of people. I say maybe. I mean, that's the first thing we do is say, oh, let us get you on a 3-way call with our expert. So that's been a great tool.
Yeah, that's a great one right there. It's a great idea, great tool. And if I may say this too, there's different ways to do 3-ways. Some of you are using Facebook Messenger to do 3-ways. And you're forming a little group on Messenger and you're introducing them to your upline and going back and forth. Phone calls, Messenger, it all. 3-way is powerful. Thank you for sharing that. And what is a story of somebody that maybe you've brought into the business by doing that, or maybe using another tool?
That's a good question. Well, there's several.
Should we get LaVon up
stories.
here?
She could probably tell you lots of ones. There's several stories of people that have come into the business. I think one that I'm reminded of is somebody that is in our downline, and she has a family with cancer history and lots of.
Now we gotta be careful where we go with this.
Sorry.
No, I know it's amazing the
Yes.
stories we have. We
Okay.
can't talk about.
Okay, I'm not going to talk. She just had she has a family with a history of chronic illnesses. And she has gotten just about all of her family on the product. And
Wow.
everyone that she has gotten on the product has seen some very good results. How is that?
That was perfect. That was perfect. And I'll still be here tomorrow, okay? Thank you. And I think that's an amazing story you just shared about how you're in the very beginning about having people over and gathering people. Thank you for doing that. I've heard about your meetings from you and from LaVon, very successful. And by the way, as the country keeps opening up, Zoom or in person, you've modeled the way of doing that. Great job. Buzz, anything you want to add to what you've seen her do?
Generically speaking, she's talking about an individual, but generically, why I'm doing this and what I get satisfaction from, where I see the rewards. First of all, as a Christian, most of you understand what sacrifice means. So the work and the sacrifice that we make, we get to see the benefit of that from generically the people that we touch.
Yes.
Those people, we see things happening in their life that impact them immediately, but then the notion of Christian sacrifice, we get the reward of seeing what's going on.
I love it. It's
in
awesome.
NeoLife.
Well said. Thank you. Congratulations. All right, Stephen Araceli Jenkins. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And your story is the same. The reason why you're up here is you guys stepped up quickly. You've been consistent every single month and continuing to grow. So what does this moment mean to you guys?
This is my first convention, and it's just amazing to be around wonderful people, to be surrounded with leaders and to learn. This moment, it's just amazing because I'm learning that it's not just to be a leader, but that we need to be humble first and that we need to love our people. So to be here, it means a lot for me, not just because of the finances, benefits that we can have, but, the people, the family that we can make here.
Yes. That's awesome. Stephen?
To me, this is very special to me to see my wife and I up here. But it's like a starting block right now for us, like in a race. We're doing a rev up right now. We're laying rubber, but we haven't really got going yet. And so this is an inspiration, and Louie's our inspiration, but I thank our Lord Jesus Christ that He raised us up at this time. Each one of us had that platform to share with other people, and I want to encourage you to continue to press on. And it's all about a vision. If God gives you that dream, you hang on to it and don't let go of it, because He has instilled each one of us to be at this time to share those who have needs like health and finance. Thank you.
I love it. And I didn't ask you, what is your former occupations? You're a cafeteria worker?
Yes, I'm a cafeteria worker.
Yes.
And my passion is NeoLife right now.
I love it, and you're full-time NeoLife now.
Actually, when I came at the last, because I didn't know about this, and I received a call from Minnesota from a guy that wanted to make a huge order, so I was attending over there, and then somebody was over there, hey, Araceli, so
You're on stage.
I was doing business.
That's awesome. Way to go. And Stephen, what's your former occupation?
Well, I worked for Boeing Aerospace for 20 years.
Okay.
Then I worked for Teamsters for 13. I retired 2012, but I'm not retired.
Awesome. All right, and finally, what is one of the tools that you guys are using to build the business? What's helping you to share it with others?
Our favorite, it's direct calls. We love to call we call our direct promoters, their members, because when you call that person, you feel their needs, even if it's a pain or their family's needs. So when you make a direct call and then that person knows that, we start with prayer. We always ask permission, can we pray for you? And usually they say yes, so we pray for that person, and then they start just talking, and they said what their needs, and we try to help that, and we keep in touch, we call, we text messages or messenger, and even, we love to be in touch with people because we sign up people that we don't even know, but we always want to know their face, and we've been taking trips to another states just to meet that person, and we love to be in touch with them. Yeah.
And you've got an international business in Mexico and the U.S.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we are growing in Mexico too. Yes.
That's awesome. Thank you all so much. Let's give it up once more for all of our rising stars. And now, Cesar, the rest of us are going to exit while you interview Josephine.
Right over here, Josephine.
I'll follow you guys. I'm going to go this way.
Here. All right, well, congratulations again to all of the top 5. And now I have the privilege, the honor, the joy to interview Josephine Marangu, who is our #1 in the top 5 ranking. And I'm sure many of you in the audience here are curious, like, what are you doing? What's happening? So tell us a little bit about yourself. I also understand, Josephine, this is your first convention. Yes? So go ahead and introduce yourself to the NeoLife North American family.
Thank you, Cesar.
Put it up a little closer.
Thank you, Cesar. Yes, this is my first convention, and I'm really happy and impressed to be here to see all the shining faces today. My name is Josephine Marangu. Originally, I come from Kenya, but I live in Ashburn, Virginia. I am a mother of 2 adult children and grandmother of 4 children. And I'm also a retired healthcare practitioner, respiratory therapist. But right now, I am in NeoLife. I've been in NeoLife for the last 1 year and 12 months, Sapphire Director, and I'm very, very happy to be called a mompreneur. But before I'm NeoLife, my life was a little difficult, and that's what made me to join NeoLife, to assess the products. I was introduced by my sister Sapphire Marangu in Kenya. And indeed, after joining and using the products, my health challenges I had, I am now, more energetic. Everything has improved, and I thank God for this opportunity. And because of that, I got so excited to an extent that I could not keep quiet, and that's why I'm here today, because I wanted to search more, and never did I know it became a business. That's why I'm here today.
Yes, and you're doing a really good job at it. So 1 year and 2 months, you actually went from promoter, manager, senior manager, director, skipped Emerald, straight to Sapphire, developed another Sapphire. I'll just kind of leave it right there, because this is really important for people to understand that sponsoring is the key to growing your business. Wouldn't you agree with that? Yes. And you have a method of operation. We call that your system. So tell us, how do you get people started, particularly promoters?
Yes.
Let's put it closer. Yes.
How I get started is every day I wake up with a plan. I have a written agenda on how I'll introduce and share my story with the people, meaning to share my business. Because what I did, when I joined, I started to search more, and that's when I realized I have to follow the 3 basic success habits. So I started by using the products, and with that, by using the products, I was able to develop a testimony, because I realized NeoLife products are unique, and they are powerful, and they do what they say they do. So that they worked for me from there, I started sharing the products and the opportunity with others. And that is how I was able to, that's how I'm able to bring promoters in my business. And also, I do a lot of self-development by reading the books and attending trainings here in North America and also in Kenya. And by doing so, when I experienced the power of the NeoLife products, the first person I shared with is one of my Sapphire directors, Kenneth Wandira and Rachel, because they were my best friends and I knew two of health challenges they were going through. And indeed, as you all say, there is power of one. They have been embracing to this organization, and that's how we were able now to come up with Team Blessing in North America. And from there, we continue to share with many people by doing Zoom trainings every week, but on daily basis, I do a lot of phone calls, one-on-one trainings. We do kit launches for our team members who get certain imagery, and also do a lot of follow-up because people don't say yes on first time.
Yes.
Sometimes you meet a lot of challenges, but you have to be persistent, and the follow-up is what will make you succeed.
That's true.
And also, we do weekly trainings for our North America team every Friday, and product training on Wednesdays, every Wednesday. And also, we also train our international teams on monthly basis. And I'm telling you, and on weekly basis, I touch bases with my Sapphire so that we can know who needs training and who needs, getting started in business, and we work as a team. I work with that team, and that is why we have noticed a lot of growth in our organization.
Yes, actually, you beat me to it. I was going to talk about, that was actually my next question, the team development, because Josh was mentioning that, 1 year in the business, we call it kind of like the rookie of the year. Every sport, right, has a rookie of the year, so this would be kind of the NeoLife equivalent of that. And as far as the activities are concerned, I think our president's team, like the Alan Blaines and the Louis Smiths would always be saying, you have to be at every event. You must not miss any events, and you're always at the events, whether it's North America, the leadership call, the conference call, the Zoom meetings, so that's really key and important. Now, another question here, what benefits have you obtained through this business opportunity, through NeoLife? Just share a little bit about that.
Through NeoLife, I would say I am blessed.
Closer? Yes.
I am very blessed because the first benefit, I have gained my health. And I've seen a lot of people also change their life, and I've also changed my life. I used to be unhappy, and I used to be unhealthy. And now I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm excited. And I have received a lot of other benefits. I have received product benefits, bonus benefits every month, step-up benefits, and also travel rewards and leadership bonuses. So I'm really thankful to God for what NeoLife is doing in my life.
Absolutely. Final question here. How does it feel to be named NeoLife North America's #1 rising star?
Oh my God. He kept a secret for me. I did not know anything. I'm so excited. This being my first convention here today, I'm really excited being called a member of NeoLife family and to be called, to have this wonderful family around me. And I'm also thankful to my embracing team. I know they are here. And for those who are watching, I'm watchful because they are the people who have made me to be where I am today. And I'm also thankful to the founder of NeoLife, Jerry Brasfield, and the CEO, Kendra, plus the entire administration. Sankarasa, he is our mentor in our team, and Josh Clark. We are blessed because we are running from the best. And I'm so happy and excited to be here. And I promise I'll never miss any convention. And next year, I'm coming with my entire team. I have already told them.
There you go. Give it up for Josephine Marangu.